This is crazy.
Oh, the wind got me. Oh, the wind took me again.
You are getting silly. Sarah and I have made our way to Richfield, Utah. This is gonna be the final ride of the coast-to-coast road trip. God willing, we make it home tonight, inshallah. And yeah, I've heard rave reviews of this trail system. Pahvant, Pahvant. I haven't actually heard anyone pronounce it, so who knows? We woke up in Angel Fire, New Mexico yesterday, drove 7 hours to Moab, did a little ride, Captain Ahab. Just us two. I've already filmed it so many times on this channel that I could just enjoy it with Sarah. And that was awesome. And then another 2.5 hours to Richfield. And here we are. We're getting going early to hopefully beat the wind. It's supposed to be really windy today. So if you could hurry up, we could get this over with.
I climb at my own pace. We were so concerned about the heat in all the desert areas, like Amarillo, Texas, Utah, but the heat has not even been that bad here. It's been really cool. Lots of good breezes. The hottest we were was ironically in Bentonville.
Hot and humid, killer. Just a low and slow simmer of a climb.
I like it. It gives us time to look at the views.
Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It got weird.
That was a bit of a rolling boil. Less of a simmer.
Yeah. We have arrived.
Yay. Carnage right then?
Carnage.
Sounds like you're from the Midwest saying carnage. Oh no, we got some carnage.
Don't insult my Midwestern fans.
I love them all the same. Especially the cool accents. Ready for some carnage?
I'm ready.
Betcha. Ah, woo.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Woo!
Woo.
That's cool. It's like some jumpers. Wow.
Cool
Yeah. That's cool.
Whoa. Tailwind. Whoa.
Slideways, Sarah.
Wobble, but I don't fall down. Oh yeah.
Woo. Nice.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Into the sidewall cutter rock. Sweet Jesus, you could go fast on this trail. This is crazy.
Oh, the wind got me. Oh, the wind took me again.
You are getting silly. Put your parachute on. Bye.
When it flows, you just gotta go. Oh,
Yikes.
I almost wiped out. That's the third time the wind has taken me on the landings.
Yeah.
Whew. I I really thought I was a goner there.
That makes two of us.
Oh yeah.
We just took the Strava line.
Woo.
It's still going.
Yeah.
Crazy. That was really one of the best built trails.
For sure.
So good. Everything built within the past few years, if they're doing it right. There's some exceptions, but man, I'm pretty sure this is all professionally built. You could just tell.
Yeah.
Professionals nowadays can just build such fun trails.
It is a rare trail that you can keep that much speed and feel pretty confident keeping that speed too.
You're right, because there were no like weird, like, like weird braking things.
And then it just keeps your flow, and those drops just perfectly present themselves to you.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
That was great. Oh, here we are.
Nice.
Easy.
You made the kind decision and it paid off.
Killing it again. Killing me. Haven't seen a million no e-bike signs.
Yeah.
I don't know if that necessarily means that they're legal here, but holy moly, this place on an e-bike, self-shuttle bike park. There is a shuttle option if you have a self-driving Tesla or a buddy brings a car. There's a dirt road that goes semi to the top. And I think that's how most people do this. They get buddies and they just shuttle. So we're gonna miss out on a couple trails because we're only doing pedal power, and I'd like to get in my bed tonight before midnight. It's so funny. Sarah and I, we're a married couple. We sleep in the same bed, and we've been in these beds, king size beds, in different hotels and stuff. And it's so luxurious. You kind of understand why people do the king side. Because in our queen, which is constantly, anytime you move, you just know the other person can hear you, and you go up to go to the bathroom or get a drink of water. I think we need a bigger bed.
I forget you're there in the big bed.
Yeah.
Then I can't hear what you're saying in your sleep. It's funny because when we were on Carnage, I was loving that flow so much. I was like, this climb was totally worth it. Let's climb it again.
It's so easy.
Yeah, so easy. I blocked it all out of my memory. Then the second we're back on the climb, I'm like, oh yeah, this is long and painful.
It's real.
Selective memory.
Yeah. I really think if you're building a bike park today, no matter how big it's gonna be, you shouldn't even have a lift. It should just be e-bike. Let the e-bikes just climb themselves, have a climbing trail, and why spend millions and millions on a lift? And then you just have a huge fleet of e-bikes for rent and have that be a good part of the take.
I struggled with the weight on the e-bike that I was trying.
Yeah.
Just the heaviness of it.
Because you're a pencil neck geek, so.
What is a pencil neck geek? No one ever called me that in school. You big bully, you probably use that on everyone.
I should say that pencil neck geek, that slap box over there.
It's a classic wrestling guy, classy Freddie Blassie would call people pencil neck geeks.
Oh.
Follow the leader. Into the sand. Whoa.
Whew.
Yeah.
Followed your line.
We're in it. I think we got really lucky that the weather is just so nice. It's windy, but the temperatures are perfect. I think this is kind of a 90-degree day every day kind of summer place, where Moab's 100 degrees every day kind of summer place. Into the wind!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, my helmet is blowing off if it weren't for my buckle. My helmet strapped. Woo!
Wow!
Wow!
It got me. It's nothing, but it got me. I just
know
gotta
the feeling.
flow.
See? You
Nah,
just, like, you're
we've each
telling-
got one now.
Yeah.
It looked like a dark cliff, babe. Ooh.
Oh, it is sketchy.
Yeah, it was. It was good though.
I barely trusted it even after seeing you.
Ooh, yeah. Oh man, it would have been so good. It's hard to do it blind. I'm not a blind dropper, but everything's built so good. And the wind, of course, the wind too, you know. Oh, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was sick.
That was cool.
Oh.
Whoa, oh my gosh. The bike is blowing away.
I think it's so cool to have your first time somewhere be not ideal conditions, but it's still ridiculously fun. So then the next time I'm just gonna be dreaming of coming back here when it's not windy and maybe after a rain, but the surface is totally fine. Yeah! Oh, it's so cool to ride right through the braking bumps without braking and just know that the trail builders gotcha. There's gonna be a berm. Yeah! Oh yeah! Nice! I was scared. Oh God, I didn't commit well to that either. What a riot! The challenge of building awesome, ridiculously fun trails is then, oh God, keeping them maintained.
Whoa!
And making sure that they get better and better or stay the same year after year. Whoa. Yeah! I couldn't trust it.
Whoa! I didn't make the line I wanted, and I was too far right, and I almost hit the tree.
Oh yeah! Woo! Oh no! Dang it!
Oh no!
I blew her up.
Dang it!
Ah, sidewalls, like a
man,
like a slasher.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so far from the car too. Now we have to get redemption. Come back another day.
Kept thinking the whole time it was miraculous. Neither of us had flatted yet. So many sharp rocks.
Okay. Some have commented and said, man, you're really lucky. You never get flats but I just try to take care of my stuff as much as I can. I check on it. I try to keep good air pressure, but of course stuff's gonna happen. But if you watch enough of my videos, it's usually other people who are getting stuff happening. But I've had my share, but not as much as you would think for as many miles I ride. Oh God, when's the last time I took this off? Yeah.
That's how I feel after you put the cap on my water bottle or something. I can't get it off again.
Take the old Trail 1 valve stem out. All available now at trail1.bike. What's that, boy? Huh? What are you trying to tell me?
Balloon animals.
What would you like, little girl?
A pony.
I definitely scratch the living heck out of my wheels, but I don't blow many up. I've done it, but not as common as you would think. All right, overinflated. I carry all this stuff to patch the sidewall and the dart plugs and stuff, and that, it's okay, but usually you try that first and then it leaks again and you're like, okay, let me put a tube in 5 minutes later.
True, after you spent all that time. The irony about this One Up bike pump is that I bought it because I got in a situation in Tahoe where I needed it and I was out of luck, and luckily another biker gave it to me. And ever since I've gotten it, I've never used it for myself. I've always used it for other people, but makes me feel like a trail hero.
Yeah.
You know, just putting the good karma out there.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I guess this is the line. Oh, and a big drop on that right side.
Whoa. Oh, so sandy.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. Getting blown off the trail. What is this?
Beeline.
That's our line. Dang, that is a massive drop-o.
Probably with momentum, it's not bad, like every other drop that's ever been
Oh yeah.
built. It's all meant to be ridden. So now it makes more sense why the Trail Forks route I saw, they did this stuff first and then they did the other stuff, because then you end up closer to the car.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tank run makes a lot more sense now. That was pretty much the end of the good part of the trail.
Yeah.
And we could have started to cut over. Whoa.
Marbles.
Let's go, let's pack it up. We got a 12-hour drive. No time to change.
Oh no.
Sweaty chamois, let's do it.
Oh no.
I really hope this is the last time in a long time we're gonna have all our stuff and clothes and gear sprawled out on the dirty ground because we don't have the van. We will have the van back soon. What'd you think about those trails?
Oh, you know what I was thinking? I believe you can judge a trail by how often it makes you involuntarily yelp with joy. And I was just like yelping up a storm on both of those, especially those drops when you just feel so good and you're just sending it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Really liked the whole entire structure, flow of the trails. The climb, a little bit rough.
It's
but
not
worth
bad,
it.
I don't think. We're tired after riding, but the second time up I was okay, but the first time I was a little more shaky, but Richfield does it right. So the interesting thing about Richfield is it's 12 hours away from California, West Coast, from my house basically, but Moab is 14 hours. And I find it impossible to do 14 hours in one day of a drive, but I could do 12 hours. So basically for me, if I'm gonna go to Moab ever again, I'm gonna go 12 hours to Richfield, or maybe 10 if there's another spot along the way, but we're about to hit Highway 50, the loneliest road in the world or whatever, so we're not gonna see much. But I think I could make it to here the first day, sleep out, then ride these trails in the morning, and then boom, 2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive to Moab, do some Moab stuff. Or you do a straight shot, you skip Moab, you go to Fruta from here. This is a really good first stop on a trip, or the only stop on a trip, because it is just too good.
Perfect warm-up for that chunder. Much faster, I would say, than what we rode in Moab, but similar kind of chunder, techie climbs.
Yeah.
Really unique. I really didn't expect to have this kinds of trail in Moab. I just expected, in Richfield. I'm just used to like the Moab where it's just so rugged. This was just super cool. It was like hand built, but still so chundery and just technical.
Tech flow.
So cool. That's how I titled it in my Strava. Yeah. Chundery flow.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Okay, I think we'll have a couple more gas stops before we finish the trip. That was 42.42, and we finally crossed over into $5 per gallon territory. I was thinking about in my last video where I was surprised that it had only cost $600 to get this far, and I feel like people probably thought I was out of touch, but when I had done the math of doing the mileage and the miles per gallon, I thought it was gonna cost us like $1,200 or $1,500 to get across the country. So at $600 and we're almost done, I was very, very surprised. My math was totally wrong. But as the closer we get to California, the more expensive the gas gets. So I'm sure we will see $6 today at some point, and maybe even more. We did it. We made it back to California. Oh, so tired. Just, the worst part about getting here, you can't just go in and go to bed. I gotta unload the car. I gotta get the bikes off. I gotta get all the stuff out of the car, because my car will get broken into if it's just sitting out with all that stuff. I've made it all this way. I'm not getting the car broken into tonight. Okay, we have now been home for a couple days. I caught up on the endless yard work, and everything's looking a little dead, but not too dead for being gone for 3 months. It's pretty bad. I've got to put the new rear tire on my bike. I've got one of them sitting around here somewhere in the shed. And you can see my my workbench is gone. My dad took it up to Everstoke, a much better place for the workshop. We'll hopefully have that in a video here pretty soon, but that means I got to redo this shed and kind of make this place a little bit better. I added it all up in Google Maps, and we drove a total of 3,722 miles from Cambridge, Massachusetts to Vallejo, California. The final grand total of the gasoline, of the petrol, of the fuel was $874.20. I had done a little calculation, a little back of the envelope math, and I thought it was going to be $1,500. So I don't know what calculation. Maybe I was doing a lot higher gas price, like $5 a gallon, and then a lot lower mileage fuel economy. Because I think we did about 27, 28 miles per gallon in the RAV4 until it was windy. One of those days was windy as crazy, and we were going into the headwind with the bikes and driving 85 miles an hour because the speed limit was 80. So one of those days was super lower gas mileage, like 19 miles per gallon. But all in all, very fascinating. It's very interesting. I've driven across the country. I've driven up, I've driven down, I've driven left, I've driven right, and I've never actually kept track of an individual trip like this. So very, very cool. Sarah did the math and said that it cost us 24 cents per mile to travel. And that's pretty expensive. And she looked up that last year, the national average was 11 cents per mile. So about double last year's average, but that also, you know, that's fuel economy and all that stuff. But very interesting. It is a lot more for sure to travel right now. And we're going to keep doing it. We got videos to make. We got places to go. And I hope you will come along for the journey. I got tires to switch. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.